dolphin and the shark are not related, but they solve the sea the same way. Same shape, different lineage, same solution, unshared history. They arrived at the same answer from different questions. I never knew you as a child, but I know the damage. I know exactly which rooms made you, because they made me too. Convergent evolution. We weren't built the same, but we built the same defenses from different kinds of pain. Convergent evolution. No shared ancestor, just the same solution to the same unbearable. You apologize before you speak. I developed that too. You go quiet when it escalates. I learned that from a different teacher, but here we are. Same shape in the water, not because we came from the same place, but because we had to. Convergent evolution. We weren't built the same, but we built the same defenses from different kinds of pain. Convergent evolution. No shared ancestor, just the same solution to the same unbearable. I recognized you immediately. I recognized you immediately. I never met you before, but I knew the shape of you. I knew the shape of you. It didn't end dramatically. There was no asteroid, no wall of fire, just the slow administrative fact of a thing that stopped occurring. Extinction event. The paperwork is pending. Extinction event. The database still listed. Extinction event. It happened before the notice. The last one didn't know it was the last one. Woke up, did its last one. Things died without the drama of finality. clay is everything that descends from a common ancestor. You and the thing that hurt you share a clade. Trace it back far enough, and the wound and the wounding had the same grandmother, had the same grandmother. My mother had a mother's silences, her mother had a mother's hands. The same hands, different rooms, the same shape pressed into different children. The clay persists, the clay persists long after each individual has convinced themselves they're new. I looked it up, divergence, the point where one line becomes two. I'm looking for the divergence point where it became me. I can't find it, I can't find my fork. The tree keeps going backwards. adjustment disorder. None of them were it, because the loss was too specific. The way you called my name at night, like I was the only word you know, and then you learned the rest. Tell me the Latin name for grief. Tell me the genus of this thing. Is there a species designation for loving you specifically? Latin name for grief. Latin name for this. Looked us ordinaris, common, unremarkable. Latin name for you. Latin name for us. There isn't one, there isn't one, there isn't one. If it has a name, it's manageable. If it has a name, it ends. Luctus ordinaris, 6 to 8 weeks. Expected full recovery. It's been more than 6 to 8 weeks. There isn't one. There isn't one. The grief has no Latin name. The grief has only a soft tissue doesn't last. The bones survive and tell the story wrong. The archaeologists find the joy and miss the laugh. Everything tender, everything warm, everything that made you dissolves before the record. Soft tissue, soft tissue, soft tissue. Nothing soft survives the archive. Soft tissue, soft tissue, soft tissue. I'm the only one who holds it, and I'm not going to last either. They'll find the words I typed, not the 3 in the morning when I couldn't. They'll find the photos, not the before the photo. The 4 seconds that I knew that this was the one, that this was the one. They won't find that. Soft tissue, soft tissue, soft tissue. Nothing soft survives the archive. Soft tissue, soft tissue, soft tissue. I'm the only one who holds it, and I'm not going to last either. can locate anything. 7 locks and you can open anything. I applied the system to my life. I sorted everything I felt. I gave each feeling a Latin name. I put each feeling on a shelf. Order, order, order. There's an order to this. Order, order, order. I'll find the order in this. Genus narrows, it narrows it until there's only one thing left. The final name is so specific, it could only mean one thing. The final name is so specific, it means yeah. But the genus was wrong. The genus was provisional. They reclassified it in 1987. They reclassified it again. The thing I named is not the thing. The name I used is not used anymore. The shelf broke. The shelf. Order, genus. Order, order, genus. Order, order, genus. Order, order. The system was always fiction. I've got an appendix and a fear of dogs, both inherited, both useless, both occasionally life-threatening at no conceivable advantage. I've got a coccyx from the tail I lost 3 million years before my name. I've got a startle reflex for a predator that went extinct before the Romans came. Vestigial, still here long after the reason's gone. Vestigial, still firing old signal. Wrong song, I am the remnant of a version of myself that couldn't let the old instincts go. I've got a voice that apologizes before it's done anything wrong. I've got a guilt from before I was old enough to know guilt had a cause. I've got a love that kept rebuilding, the house that kept burning down. Vestigial repair response for a wound that's no longer around. Vestigial, still here long after the reason's gone. Vestigial, still firing old signal. Wrong song, I am the remnant of a version of myself that couldn't let the old instincts go. Use it or lose it. Use it or lose it. I've been using it. I can't lose it. I've been using it. I still can't lose it. Last known position, April, you were facing east, I was facing you. Since then I've been calculating speed times time, give distance. But I don't know